If you've read the headlines, you've seen the fear. Social Security is running out. The system will be broken by 2034. You'll never see the money you paid in. And if you've worked for 30 or 40 years paying into the system, that's the kind of messaging that hits hard. It makes you wonder, will it even be there for me? I hear it in the client meetings all the time. Smart, successful people asking the same question. Should we just plan as if Social Security doesn't exist? Today, we're going to take the fear out of that conversation. We're here to separate myth from math, emotion from evidence, and talk about three big things. What's actually happening with Social Security, what's likely to change, and what you can do about it. Because financial freedom isn't built on fear. It's built on facts, preparation, and perspectives. Here's the truth. Social Security isn't running out. It's evolving. Yes, the trust fund that's been used to supplement benefits is projected to run short into 2030, somewhere around 2034 or 2035, depending on the estimate. If Congress did absolutely nothing, the program could pay out 77% of scheduled benefits from ongoing payroll taxes alone. Would that be painful? Of course, but that's not zero. That's not gone. That's a reduction in what the system can pay out without any changes. Every single day, millions of workers are paying into Social Security through payroll taxes. As long as the people are working, money's flowing. So the real question is not, will Social Security exist? The real question is, what form will it take? And history gives us a clue. In 1983, when Social Security was under pressure, Congress made adjustments. They raised the full retirement age slightly and began taxing benefits for some people, and that reform extended the program's life for decades. There's every reason to believe they will act again. Why? Seniors vote. It's the most popular government benefit in America, and the political cost of doing nothing is far greater than the cost of making small, gradual tweaks. So no, Social Security isn't going away. It's adapting, just like it has for nearly 90 years. But let's move from theory to real life, because this isn't just about Washington, this is about your retirement. I'll never forget a conversation I had with James and Carol, a couple in their late 50s, both successful small business owners, a few years away from retirement. When they sat down in my office, Carol said, "We've been watching the news and we're honestly scared. What if Social Security isn't there for us? Should we just plan as if it doesn't exist?" That's a fair question and a common one. We looked at their plan and ran three scenarios. The first scenario, full scheduled benefits assuming nothing changes. The second scenario, a 20% reduction in benefits starting at age 67. And the third scenario, no benefits at all. Worst case scenario. Under that third scenario, they could still retire, but they'd have to scale back travel and tighten spending. Under the second, the reduced benefit scenario, their plans still work beautifully. I remember Carol exhaling and saying, "So even if the headlines are right, we'll still be okay?" Exactly, because when you plan under conservative assumptions, you give yourself freedom from fear. From there, we talked about what changes are most likely to happen. Raising the full retirement age. The last big change moved it from 65 to 67. We may see it gradually increase to 68 or 69, probably for younger generations, not for those nearing retirement now. Tweaking the benefit formula. Lawmakers may adjust how the benefits are calculated for higher earners, slowing the growth at the top while protecting the lower income workers. Progressive adjustment, if you will. Raising the payroll tax cap. Today, only income up to $168,000 is subject to Social Security tax. Raising or removing that cap would instantly boost revenue. Adjusting the cost of living increases. They may change how inflation is measured. For example, using a chain CPI that grows slightly slower than the current measure. None of those changes are doomsday scenarios. They're incremental, manageable, and historically phased in slowly. James leaned back and said, "So basically you're saying that it's not disappearing, we'll just have to adjust to it." Right again, the people who retire confidently aren't the ones who guess what Congress will do. They're the ones who adapt early and not react late. Now let's talk about the part you can control, because that's where the real power is. You can't control Congress, you can't control the headlines, but you can control your own plan. how much you save when you retire, how and when you claim your benefits, how diversified your income streams are, how efficiently you manage taxes. Those are all huge. Here's the hidden gem I want to share with you. Build your retirement plan as if Social Security is the bonus, not the backbone. If Social Security ended tomorrow, which it won't, would you still be okay? If the answer is no, that's your signal that there's work that needs to happen. That might mean saving a little bit more today, paying down some debt faster, building multiple income sources, whether they're rental properties, dividend-paying investments, or part-time consulting. Getting serious about tax planning so you keep more of what you earn, because the fewer taxes you pay in retirement, the less dependent you are on only one income source, including Social Security. Freedom doesn't come from guarantees, it comes from preparation. We live in a noisy world. Market swings, headlines shout, and politics dominate the conversation. But the fundamentals of financial success haven't changed in nearly 100 years. Clarity, discipline, and diversification. These are constants. When it comes to Social Security, your job isn't to predict the future, it's to prepare for it. You prepare by knowing your numbers, understanding your options, building a plan that can bend without breaking as life evolves. Every retiree faces uncertainty, whether it's health, markets, longevity, or policy. But those who plan through uncertainty get to live with confidence, not fear. So take a deep breath. The system isn't vanishing, it's shifting, just like it always has. And with a thoughtful, flexible plan, you'll navigate those shifts just fine. Because in the end, the future belongs to the prepared, not the panicked.